Welcome to the SMART, Seniors Maintaining Active Roles Together exercise program. Next slide. A little bit about us. SMART is a research and evidence-based exercise program. It started in North Bay in 2019, but it's been around since 1994 in Southern Ontario. Prior to the pandemic, we had over 985 in-person exercises and 108 buildings that we offered exercise multiple times a week, between 2 to 5 times. The program has always been free to join, and now we've also introduced the virtual exercise program. Next slide. A little bit about our instructors. Every single instructor is certified. Although they have various backgrounds, we have some instructors with kinesiology, recreation therapy, yoga, tai chi, health promotions, and human connect backgrounds. We have a very diverse group of instructors from age 22 to 77 years old and counting. Each instructor is highly adaptable, creative, and dedicated, and they are extremely passionate about exercise. To find out, just join one of our classes. Next slide. A little bit about our participants. On average, our participants are age 55 and plus, but the ON has made an exception for individuals aging with a disability to be able to join the class under age 55. We have absolutely no age limit going forward. We have many participants in their 90s, and many of those participants have even joined us virtually. There has been a community created within the exercise program, especially the virtual platform, as our participants have been exercising the majority of the time since 2019 virtually. You'll find that the other participants are extremely passionate and friendly. They welcome people from other cities into their group and have made some very lifelong relations. Next slide. So a little bit about when we were exercising in 2019. As I said previously, we had 108 buildings operational, and we had up to 25 people per class. The amount of people per class depended on the room size. And in the summertime, we also offered walking groups in Sudbury, as many of our exercise locations are in churches that do not have air conditioning in the summertime. We found that our participants really enjoyed the ball exercises, and that was really a huge must. They enjoyed breaking off into figure eights, serpentines, and 2 20-meter circles side by side to do various ball exercises. And as a program, we had the opportunity to do exercise demonstrations at Seniors Expos throughout Northern Ontario. Overall, it was a fabulous year. Exercising in 2020. As of March 16th, 2020, we had to close all of our in-person locations. And very quickly, we adapted to still offer exercise. At first, we just had phone exercise, mainly in the Cochrane, Porcupine, Iroquois Falls area. The participants would call a 1-800 number and listen to the instructor provide the exercises. And very slowly, we moved to the virtual platform Zoom by June 2020, and really had a great response. We went from having no one to having over 500 people. In addition, within 2 weeks of the pandemic, we also became TV stars for North Bay Cogeco. So in the picture here, we have 2 of our instructors, and they were the key instructors that would record 1-hour TV programs. One instructor would provide the seated exercises, while the other instructor would provide the standing and wall exercises. And if you're lucky enough to join us at the end of June, you'll be able to see these exercises demonstrated seated and standing. Next slide. All right, so now we're going to pass it over to my coworker, Laura, who is a full-time Sudbury fitness instructor. So go ahead.
Okay, so what we're looking at here is the tutorial that we created for virtual exercise. So when we started to do virtual exercise over Zoom, a lot of people were really hesitant. They were really nervous about doing it in the online platform. But once you get used to it, it's really easy. So we created these little documents with step-by-step how to get onto Zoom, and lots of people found it really helpful. Next slide. So when we join the virtual exercise, each participant receives a free foam ball and a TheraBand. The instructors use this for many of their strengthening and cardio exercises in their routines. The participants also receive the guidebook that I just showed you, just to help them troubleshoot the Zoom if you're new to it. Our classes virtually are between 30 and 60 minutes, and you can attend more than one class in a day if you'd like. We have a couple ladies that do 2 classes every day. They find 60 minutes too much in one go, so they do 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the afternoon. So as Brianna kind of led to, the virtual exercise has been really helpful in reducing social isolation. Humans are social beings, so lots of people have found that the virtual exercise really has given them an outlet to meet new people, just stay social during their day-to-day lives when it's a lot more difficult because of COVID. Next slide. So our virtual one-on-one exercise. So some people are not comfortable doing the online classes, so they can join a one-on-one. It's a 12-week program. It started as a pilot project in North Bay. So for this program, you would have an instructor go through the exercises with you personally once a week. And before they start this program, our instructors and program coordinator will assess you before and after the program to see your progress and let you know how you're doing. Even though you're only with the instructor once a week, individuals are strongly encouraged to carry out the exercises at least once a week without the instructor, just to get the most benefit. But obviously, the more you do it, the better. Every day is optimal, but everybody's got different schedules and that kind of thing. So we try and encourage at least once a week. Once the 12-week program is up and people are feeling maybe more confident with Zoom, more confident in their ability to exercise, they're encouraged to join the group exercise classes on Zoom and check out the other classes with the different instructors. Next slide. So, our walk-in competition. We started this in May of this year. We were looking forward to starting our walking groups in person, but then the stay-at-home order, so we kind of adapted and we created this 30-day walking challenge. Participants get sent a pedometer, or they can use a pedometer they already have, and they challenge one of our instructors, and both the instructor and the participant will record their number of kilometers walked in the 30 days, and the winner gets a prize. Next slide. So our loaner tablets. VON also has some loaner tablets that they can give people if they don't have the technology to come onto Zoom. We have tablets we can lend you. Unfortunately, our tablets don't come with data, so you'd have to arrange that yourself, but we do have the device. If you needed to borrow a device, a technology agreement would have to be signed just to make sure that the tablets are taken care of. The tablets are only to be used for our exercise program or different online seniors programs, and participants, as I said, must have their own data. Also, if you're new to technology, we do have some training available to help you learn to use your tablet. Next slide. Or you can email either myself or Brianna, and from there we'll help you join the program. I'll leave that just a minute in case anybody wants to write that down. And next slide.